So this is a tiered question that deserves a tiered response. On the first tier, before you can discuss menstruation, how to manage it, you have to get rid of the shyness and the taboos. That's got to go. You've got to embrace it as a second tier, as part of your body, not as a problem to solve, but how to optimize it. And the third tier is to get deeply into understanding your cycles. That means journaling what your cycles actually look like, and dispassionately understanding your body as a machine for its energy changes, for its physical changes, and for the emotional changes. Day 1 to 2, maybe 3, lowest hormone levels. These may be good rest days. These may be the days that your pain and discomfort have to be managed. Day 3 to 5, energy picks up. These may be good running days. Of course, the issue to manage is the blood flow. I'm a big advocate of menstrual cups. It's better for your body, it's better for your performance, and it's better for the environment. So that's a way to manage your blood flow. But the cycle is much beyond this. The follicular phase before ovulation, that's when your body is going to be the most efficient at breaking down glycogen. So this is a time where speed work, interval training, tempo work, these are going to feel great. You're going to be able to have that energy to do it. After the follicular phase is the luteal phase. This is when your body starts gathering fluids, gathering water, and feeling heavy and bloated. It's more efficient in terms of utilizing fat. So this is perfect for endurance work, slow, long runs. And then towards the end of the cycle, maybe rest days again. So understanding the cycles deeply is part of managing it.
Well, the period is really 20 to 25% of a regular monthly menstrual cycle, and it's important to train with your cycles throughout the month. As far as the period itself is concerned, day 1 is when most women experience menstrual cramps. So it would be nice to have a low impact activity, perhaps a walk if you want something challenging, and an inclined walk perhaps. But make sure foam rolling is involved. And as far as day 2 and 3 are concerned, they're good for strength training because your testosterone levels are comparatively higher than the rest of the cycle. And of course, day 4 is good for rehab, recovery. Day 5 is when you can go back to easy running. But overall, during the 5-day course, or ensure that you hydrate well, do not junk, and make sure you keep moving because those endorphins are good for you.
I came into marathon only when I was 61, and by then I had gone past this of periods. But then I was an athlete. But I remember that during my athletic days, this did not matter. In fact, I noticed that while I was having my periods, my performance was better. And whether I was doing my long jump or I was running my relays or whatever it is, it just didn't matter. I just used the pads and kept running.
Absolutely, because sports bra supports not only the breasts but also the neck, the back, and the shoulders. It also prevents breast injury.
So, bras. A sports bra for a woman is like running shoes for any runner. Of course, you want a sports bra for exercise and running. Your momentum as a runner wants to go forward. You want to put your energy forward. So you want to manage that energy to keep going forward. And that's what a sports bra can do for you. So yeah, can you wear chappals to run? Yes. But would it be better if you had running shoes? Absolutely. So make that determination and shop for the right bra that suits your energy flowing forward.
Comfort matters most, so it's always better that you are comfortable while you run. The more to say with your, it's the body composure and how you run. That matters most. So with the sports bra, it's easier and it's more comfortable. So that's why I would prefer running with a sports bra.
Yes, women should wear sports bra, especially if you are doing any exercise wherein jumping is involved. Running is also one such exercise where you move. It's also like a movement, jumping movement. and so it is very important that you wear a sports bra which supports you well, because it's a jumping movement. Sometimes it hurts you. The continuous movement of your breast will hurt you. So, and especially if you're doing a long run and a long duration workout, so it's better that you wear a well-fitting sports bra.
Yeah, all women runners should definitely use sports bra. Shouldn't use traditional bra, because the movement will produce what is called as traumatic fat necrosis, which can lead to many complications in the breast, and later if it stays for a longer time, it is even a soil for malignancy in the breast. So it's always compulsory, mandatory to wear a sports bra.
Pee breaks. Now this is a question that women ask, but really I think that women should answer it the same way that men do. What do men do when they need to pee in the middle of the run? They pee. They don't mind exposing their bodies. There's a certain level of body confidence that's built in, and that's what I think women need. Like many questions that face women runners, confidence is the key to answering them. Your body is a machine that helps you run, that helps you live your life. The machine has its needs. Take care of those needs. If you need to be discreet, find a tree, find a bush, behind a wall. If you're feeling worried about safety, which is a general question, then make sure you're running with others who can cover for you or protect you. But try to answer the same way that men do. Pee when you need to pee.
Managing pee breaks during long runs, ensure you relieve yourself before the run. Usually runs that require you to be on your feet for 2 to 3 hours don't need a pee break. But if you find yourself the urge to pee frequently, then the problem lies deeper. You perhaps have a weak pelvic floor, and Kegel exercises can definitely help. And if it's not your pelvic floor, but you have an overactive bladder, in those cases, you do have incontinence pads. Tampons are helpful, though tampons don't absorb urine. They can definitely support the bladder. Maintain your hydration throughout the run. Don't restrict your hydration just because you need to pee. As far as road runs are concerned, I often pick runs that are well organized, that have thought through the availability of these facilities, especially for women. In case of trail runs, I guess you've got to find a bush, grab a cup, and you got to go and you got to go.
Pee breaks during long run. Well, if you're doing a training run, there is no problem. You plan your route in such a way that there are loose en route. But during the race, it still remains a difficult question to pee or not to pee. Because obviously, if you take a pee break, it's going to cost you some time. And in the races are very popular for porta potties with line, and so you're always thinking whether to take a break or not. And there are races where I have hope like crazy mad that the water evaporates from my bladder and I don't have to take a pee break. And there are races where I have looked for loose and couldn't find it and finished the race anyways. And so it's still a difficult thing, and it's an unfair ground as far as women is concerned, because guys stand anywhere. The ceiling in Tata Mumbai marathon is popular for popular among the guys to take a leak, but well, we can't do it. So it's an unfair ground, yes, but it's still an unresolved problem for me as of now, as far as races are concerned.
Toilet breaks during a run. Well, I can go on up to about 3-4 hours during my run without requiring a toilet break, and I believe that's the case with most people. But longer activities definitely are going to require that you take a couple of toilet breaks. So if you ever have the urge to pee during an activity, try to reach out to the toilets of the nearby restaurant or portable toilets or whatever resources at your disposal at that time. However, there are a couple of tips that we may want to keep in mind. So the first one is overhydration. See, hydration for a long run typically begins the day before the run so that you can only sip small amounts of liquid during your run and avoid, gulping tons of fluid, which will then have to be let out. The second thing is the temperature of the fluids. Try to keep it at room temperature, because I feel when I have cold drinks during a run, then there is this unwelcome urge, to pee. And then the third thing is, psychology, because most of the time this urge to pee during an activity is more psychological than your bladder itself. So try to resist it, for as long as you can. Then the last and most important thing is training your pelvic muscles. I think as athletes, we need to strengthen our pelvic muscles and train our bladder to provide better control during our activities. This takes time, but trust me, it has worked for me and is sure to work for all.
Hi. This is with regards to pee breaks, which I have to take during a run. It has never happened for me, because basically I've just done one full marathon and many half marathons. But even during the time, maybe because I'm sweating a lot, I don't need to take a pee break. But if a situation arises, I've been thinking about it. Most probably, if there is a toilet nearby, I could use it. Otherwise, if I see a bush or anything, I don't mind going behind it.